welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I'm going to talk about things I've been doing to improve my mental health. I think running a small business and trying to do a million things at once and trying to be everywhere at once kind of makes it really hard to focus on prioritising your mental health. So over the past few months, probably since April I'd say, this year, we kind of went on holiday and I had a bit of a like, okay Sophie, we need to sort this out, this isn't quite right, and really focused on trying to be kind of the best version of myself, and these are some of the things that I've kind of been doing to improve that. Some have been more recent, some have been kind of ongoing things. But yeah, hopefully you might find some bits in here that will be helpful for you. It might not be at all. The things I do that work for me might not work for you. I would definitely say diet and exercise have been the main things for me, and just improving how I feel about myself. I think it's really hard to do, and I think especially when you run a small business, I think other things take over and you kind of come last every single time. So taking that time to be more present and to focus more on myself has definitely helped. So hopefully you might find something in here that helps, and I will be back soon with hopefully some home decor content. But yeah, I would love to know in the comments if there's anything that you guys do that kind of improves your mental health, or there's things, or there's books even that you read or you've read that have really helped you guys. Yeah, always looking at self-improving. So hopefully you might find something of interest in this video. Don't know if I'm actually going to post this, but I'm just going to talk and then we'll see whether it actually makes a video. So I have just got back into running after, oh my goodness, I bet it was like before lockdown since I've last gone out running, and I have been going and I've absolutely, like, for my mental health, it's just been amazing. So I'm going back out again this morning. I'm not going far, because like, oh god, how long ago would it have been? Like forever ago. Like I was doing 10Ks, half marathon. I did like one half marathon, did the Manchester half marathon. I really enjoyed it. Well, actually it didn't, as I was going around, it was really tough. So yeah, and it's really helped my mental health. And I think for someone who ends up on the phone all the time, the laptop just constantly working, it's really good to kind of get out and not be on your phone. Yeah, okay, there's music playing and stuff like that, but it feels really good to not have that constant like screen in your face looking at like what you should be doing, or thinking what you should be doing, or have I done this, have I done that. It's kind of nice to just kind of get out and not do that. So I'm gonna go again today. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I really want to do the half marathon in October, because I'm pretty sure in Manchester it's in October, and it will be kind of nice to have something to work towards. So I might look at that, maybe. But yeah, I'll show you. I'm gonna go into Altrincham because Jack's at the gym, so I'm gonna get coffee as well, so that'll be a little spur on, maybe a little croissant. But yeah, get out running, you'll enjoy it. You will. It'll be horrible at first, but that's my tip. So I've just done 3K and I feel so much better. It wasn't the furthest run I've ever done, wasn't the fastest, but it's made me feel a million times better. And now I'm gonna go and get Gales. I might be the only person on earth that is super excited that we are getting Look Fantastic in Altrincham. Just had to include it. Got my coffee, best part of the day. So the other thing I have been done as well is you probably follow Grace Beverley because she's literally everywhere and she's amazing. I bought her, I kind of wished I could have got it in the beige, I must admit, but that's just the aesthetic, the daily planner, which has been amazing and kind of helps me focus a lot more. It makes me kind of recognise what is actually important and break it down, because I am the queen of procrastination, I've not said that right, and not getting stuff done and just putting stuff off. But this kind of breaks it down and makes it a lot more easy for me. I mean, I'll show you a page. So you've got like your schedule for the day. Actually, it's probably better if I show it down on the thingy. I'll show you again. So you've got like your schedule, you've got like your quick wins, things that are going to take more time, and like bigger projects. And yeah, this has been amazing at helping like ease my mind and making me actually get the stuff done that needs doing, and the bits that aren't as important, it kind of just really, really helps me. So I would highly, highly recommend this, but I'm imagining you've probably all already seen it.
So yeah, this is the planner. So you've got the weeks, so you can go through and pop all your weekly bits in, and then you can set like your goals for the week, things you want to achieve. It's just brilliant. And then you've got your daily planning. So you've got your schedule, your quick ticks, which is my favourite one because it feels like you're making loads of progress, your tasks and your projects. The projects is always the one I get a bit stuck on. But yeah, I absolutely love this planner. And like I said before, it is the Daily Planner by Grace Beverley. It is just, it's been brilliant. I've found this so helpful.
Apologies, ignore the background. The other thing I was going to say that has really made a huge difference to my mental health and to feeling better has been just taking extra time to just give yourself a bit of time to get ready, to not be rushing around, not be feeling like I have to get to work for X time. I mean, working for yourself sometimes does have a few benefits, and I mean for me it's just taking that time, making sure like I do my hair and my makeup, and like I bought myself some new bits, even got like a little Dyson Airwrap, which I know these are expensive and I know they're not going to be for everyone, but the time and the way this has made me feel like about myself, being able to start my day and feel like I look good. And that's like, I think a massive part of just your mental health is, I think like the better you feel about yourself, the better I feel like your day will be. So yeah, it's definitely helped me just get in to that place where I feel more confident, I feel like I can tackle the day a bit better. And yeah, it's definitely helped, definitely. Although I will say, if you want a little tip, this stuff is amazing. I don't actually know the Technique Art by L'Oreal for keeping your Dyson Airwrap curls has been so good, so I'd highly recommend that. One of the other things I have done is I've been trying to read more. It's not always the easiest thing to do, and it's finding time to put the phone down and actually pick up a book, because I think, well, for me, if I can look at my phone, if I can be on my laptop looking at work stuff, I will usually always rather pick that. I don't know why, because I feel like reading actually gives you something a bit more than mindless scrolling, because that is all it is with me. So yeah, I read this book, the Chimp Paradox one. I actually listened to the podcast that Stephen Bartlett did with the guy that wrote the book, Professor Steve Peters, and it's kind of really interesting to know that kind of you're not really alone in how your mind works. I think sometimes I kind of get to the point where I think I'm going crazy, like you kind of get yourself down a path, or I do sometimes, with your thinking, and I think this kind of really helps to explain, like, no, everyone is kind of going through these things. There's a reason why your brain is kind of doing these things it's doing, and this kind of really helped. I had this book for ages and I bought it, and I do loads of things. I'll buy books and then I don't read them, but I saw it on the shelf and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a go, and it really has helped to kind of just make me sit and think. And when I'm going down like a little bit of a spiral where you're thinking like this thinking isn't right, it's definitely good to kind of refer back and be like, yeah, no, I know why my brain's doing that, let's snap out of it, go on Sophie. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this book just as well, but I would say any book, so just even if a bit of like, so just go and read a story or read something that isn't your phone. I think really does help to kind of clear your mind and make you feel a bit better about yourself. So yeah, that's my tip. Something that I realised I didn't talk about in this video as I was filming kind of clips as things were kind of happening was that I stopped drinking. So after I got back from holiday in April, I haven't like drank any alcohol, which for someone that is kind of quite anxious all the time and is quite a stressy person like me, I think not drinking at all has kind of really helped my mental health. I don't think you really realise, like, and I didn't drink a lot at all, like the odd Aperol Spritz or like glass pale rosé. I think that has massively helped. I think the amount of anxiety drinking kind of gives you, well, me anyway, really wasn't great for my mental health and really was kind of damaging how I felt about myself. And I think kind of because alcohol is a depressant as well, I think I'm right in that, I think it definitely can affect your mood. So cutting that out altogether has been so helpful for me. I think, yeah, it's definitely played a massive factor in improving the way I do feel about myself and my confidence levels, I think.